Hello and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Voice podcast. I'm your host, John Lucas, alongside my co-host, Vinny Bernard.
How you doing?
Kevin Ortiz, man. It's good to have you in-house for this one.
Yes, it is, man. Feels good to be here.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for all your wrestling news, articles, opinions, and information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. Check out our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingVoice. Only $19.99. You guys go ahead and check those out. We are the generation of the group in the Attitude Era. This is our take on the business. Again, follow us on iTunes by searching up Pro Wrestling Voice Radio and YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Voice. We're on the Speaker app. Check out Pro Wrestling Voice Podcast. You can find us there too. So first
off, if you guys haven't noticed, John's shoulder is looking a little naked right now. That's because there is a new Pro Wrestling Voice champion. I wish it wasn't upside down.
That's fucking John. Oh, that's funny though. That almost made up for it.
What can you do?
You thought you were the Miz.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the Miz. But hey, like I was saying, new champion here. We all had a triple threat match in WWE 2K16, and of course, your boy over here just happens to be the man. I got the job done.
Pause. Before he continues, okay? All right. We did start with No Mercy. And, well, we know No Mercy is an N64 game, and N64 is about 59 years old. So it throws on us, okay? So we went to 2K. Now, no excuses. All right, he's the champion. But I played 2K maybe a handful of times. When I mean a handful of times, maybe like 3. So I'm sitting there, he takes John outside the ring, and John's laid out outside the ring, and he lays me out when I'm taunting. I'm trying to get some finisher, and I'm sitting here pressing all the buttons in the world when he's pinning me, and I completely forget that you have to get the circle thing, and you got to press X when it reaches the meter. You got your bar here. You got to press X when it reaches there, until the last second, and the ref's hand slaps the mat for 3, and here we are with him as champion. So, you know what I call this? A fluke victory. Fluke victory, okay? And just like I've been saying about John, Kev, enjoy your title reign. Yeah, nice birthday present. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Come Battleground, you will not be champion. Because victory
we'll see.
Not last.
I want to put this out there, too. I'm the only one of the two of you that doesn't own this game yet. I still got the job done. I still got the title.
My account is on his PS4 and it's downloaded, and he plays when I'm at work. Like, he knows how to play the game.
I played it before.
And for the record,
you don't know how to play.
He did not beat me. He beat Vandy.
Whoa.
He did not beat me.
No. I beat the two of you. Okay.
No, I deserve a rematch. You did not pin me. We will do this 1v1. And I will take my championship back.
I never lost.
The champ is here.
For the record, I suggested a sing-off. Well, I suggested a rap battle, okay? I suggested a rap battle, and I think that was going to be entertaining, and it was gonna bring in the ratings. We're going to make Darren Young great. Oh, wrong promo.
Anyway, you really don't want that, though.
Yeah, Darren Young's never been great in the first place. But anyways. Yeah. You enjoy your reign. Congratulations. Fluke victory. All right. You beat me. All right. Controller, not lapsing, not knowing how to kick out. It's all right. Whatever the case may be, congratulations. Enjoy it. Because once I am champion, I am never letting go of that title.
It's going to be a big if you're champion. And same thing with John, if he ever gets this title back, which is highly unlikely.
I'm getting my championship back. There's no way I'm not getting my title back. Get the fuck out of here. We all tied with Money in the Bank predictions. We didn't realize me and Vanny had picked the same predictions till, of course, like after we fucking recorded.
Yep.
Then they announced 2 more matches. We're like, okay, cool. I picked the 2 opposite teams of Vandy just so we could have it for the sake of the argument. I fucking knew the Golden Truth wasn't going to win because they had they needed to win. And fucking, if I had known the dumbass Breezango was going to do that skin thingy, whatever, right. Like they tan too hard, I would have picked them. But no, I picked that before I saw the match. So
that sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
I didn't know those 2 matches are going to be there. I definitely would have picked, and we would have had different picks. Because Vandy doesn't like the Lucha Dragons. There's no way he was going to pick against the Lucha Dragons. And I picked the Lucha Dragons. I knew they were going to win.
And they won. Unbelievable.
They needed to win.
The one time.
They're garbage.
One time they should have lost.
Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was pretty dope. Yeah. Like, it was – we had both – I had 2 TVs in my basement. We had the game on. And we were watching Money in the Bank, and it was hard as shit to try to watch both. So we were like, for the real important matches, we would watch Money in the Bank and turn the volume up on that. And then for the, other kind of matches, switched back to the game. And I was, I like Rusev and I like Titus. I was happy that match came when it did. So we could turn the game all the way on. I was like, all right, cool. We can watch the last 2 minutes. LeBron celebrate. Congrats, LeBron. I knew you could do it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he got it. I mean, I'll give him props. Down 3-1, he got the job done.
He's so good, man.
But Kevin Love is a thief, and he's stealing money. He's stealing money. He stole a ring. He hasn't done anything all year. He hasn't done anything in the playoffs. He dang sure didn't do anything in the finals. Everybody, congratulations on winning the ring. Congratulations, keeping Kevin Love. You're a thief, and you know it. Earn that ring.
He's a WWE fan, apparently. Like, you saw him with the Austin 316 shirt and the Smoking Skull belt, and LeBron James wearing the Ultimate Warrior t-shirt was so ironic, but it was so perfect.
Yeah.
It was so perfect.
Yeah.
I heard they were at the club later and they were hanging out with New Day, JoJo, Wale, and like some other peeps. So I was like, that's dope, man. That's so crazy.
I went to party it up in Vegas.
All partied up in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Let's talk about the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is one of the better ones. It was really, really good. I actually enjoyed this one like all the way through. Like, there weren't. I don't think there were any wasted spots. It wasn't no really, really dumb stuff. No, but I like this one. What about you, Vinny?
I liked it too. It was I think probably have to go back and cycle through some of the Money in the Bank matches, but it might have been the best Money in the Bank match because you said it wasn't just. And I'm fine with Spot Fest. I love them, entertaining, but this wasn't. It had its spots, but it wasn't just a Spot Fest. It was well timed by. Everybody had their chance to shine. Everybody had their own little, time. I mean, for a second, we thought Del Rio might win because Del Rio was dominating the match. So everybody had their own.
Really showed up in this one.
Yeah. And hopefully he's all right. We'll get that later on. But everybody had their own time to, I guess, shine in the match, to have their own spotlight in the match. So it might have been the best Money in the Bank match out of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Everything you guys pretty much said, you guys covered it. I mean, it was a great match. All the competitors were, the best that there are right now in the business. Like you said, a bunch of good spots that they had throughout the match. And like you said, I was impressed with Del Rio. It really did look like at one point he was going to win that title, man, or the contract, I should say.
Yeah.
I remember one of his promos. He was talking about like, I'm the only one that has actually had experience in this match. I don't know if that was the one at Money in the Bank or maybe on a Raw or SmackDown. And it really looked like him actually mattered in this match. He actually knew what he was doing like the whole way through the match. And I was like, yo, look at Del Rio actually like kicking ass out there. Like, go ahead, Del Rio. I hate Del Rio.
Not his biggest fan, that's for sure. And he had a nice spot where he did his leg crusher. I don't know what you want to call it on top of the ladder. That was really nice.
But some of these spots, though, just going back to your point, first Cesaro swing to Jericho on the ladder. Ooh. Oh, that got me off the couch, man. That was like, oh god, oh my gosh. And then Kevin Owens with the Sami Zayn Michinoku driver to Kevin Owens on the with the side of the ladder.
Damn, man.
Dude, did everyone not go, holy shit? Just like off the couch, like, holy fuck. We all felt that. Like, that's so.
It was awesome, man. That was incredible. And I felt the pain, man. I felt pain for Kevin Owens on that one, man.
Oh, God. That
we all did.
Even I was
all did.
Out here.
And then he just looked like he died out there. I'm like, is he good? Like, holy shit. Somebody go check him out. Like, please. And it's like, part of is like, if they're not checking on him, it means he's okay.
Fine,
but at the same time, it was like, yo, somebody get in there. Like, a ref, like, hey, are you good? Okay. And he backs away. It's like, all right, cool, we're good.
That was one of the best spots on a ladder that I've ever seen.
I know. That's probably one of the best. That was probably the spot of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
I know. There's some good spots tonight. It was a good night.
It was a good night, man.
Good night. Good night for wrestling. Like
it really lived up to its name. It was the best Money in the Bank, or at least one of the best Money in the Banks of all time. If not the best one again. So I was happy we all got to see it.
If they had a women's title match, which it should have had.
They should have.
They could have just did it against Paige. They did a random Paige one match tonight. Like
that was the only stupid part of the night. I mean, I guess we can just dive into that and talk about the ending. That was pretty much the only thing that mattered.
Natalia's heel.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, fine. I don't know if she's ever really been heel, so we'll see what she can do. She get booze like Brett. So
I guess the only time she was technically heel was, I guess, when Tyson Kidd was with D.H. Smith when they were attacking the Hart Dynasty.
I didn't see any of that. I don't think.
You didn't miss much. But
Tyson's Kid's like ugly little hair
thingy. Yeah.
So what is that?
Like unicorn patch.
Like of all the hairs you could choose, that's what you choose. Like anyway, what else? Cena versus AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Good match. I didn't hate the finish as much as everybody else seems to, but I was like a heel one in a heel way.
Yeah.
And a celebrity didn't get involved. It was someone who actually is in the company. Like fucking the Jon Stewart bullshit. I will never get over that. It shouldn't have been Jon Stewart. If Seth could have just did it, it would have been perfectly fine. The club did it. We all knew the club was gonna do it.
Like, yeah, we did.
That's fine. I'm like, okay, cool. Great match. Well, ending, but it continues. The storyline's still good. Let's just have fun with it and watch. Now hopefully we'll get a rematch at Battleground.
I think so.
Battleground is going to be fucking incredible now.
Oh my god!
I can't believe
dude.
I shit you all not. I bought these tickets just on a whim. Like I hope this pay-per-view is going to be good.
It's going to be freaking amazing, man.
Incredible. I'll get it off the bat. Shield triple threat at fucking Battleground in DC, dog. July 24th.
What more can we ask?
What more can we ask for? Real?
That's WrestleMania.
That's WrestleMania
main
quality.
Event quality. Hell yeah, dude.
In the middle of the fucking summer.
Perfect, man. I mean, like you said, you bought the tickets at the right time, man. Yes, that was a clutch decision right there.
I know that decision always makes you. And now what they've done with it is like every time they come to DC, I might have to rely, especially for pay-per-view. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, I'm so excited. I can't fucking wait.
I know, man.
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, this Raw just made it even that much better, you know.
I'm trying to finish one of the day so we can talk about Raw.
Raw's a good show too.
So Cena AJ, good match. Next match, let's talk about the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. It's pretty good.
Good match all around.
This.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
there's two things I didn't like.
The quirky finish at the end.
Yeah.
That was really the biggest thing.
That's the elephant in the room. And then Big E doing that spear, man.
God, dude. He needs to cut that out, man.
I love it, but you're scaring the shit out of us every single time.
Like, every time he lands like straight, like on his shoulder, his head or his head, his neck, his shoulder. He's gonna get injured. And yeah, we can't have that. We can't have anybody in the New Day injured. Hell,
not at all. Can't.
He needs to relax, man. He's a big dude. He can't be, throwing his 300-pound self out there like that.
I'm about to say that's a lot of weight dropping down on that mat. On that floor right there. There's a lot of weight dropping on that floor.
Exactly, man. I mean, that's really the only negative, I guess, that I have about that match. Was just the finish was kind of awkward because Gallows was just kind of staring at Big E while he was holding up.
Buddy, right? Like, I don't know what to do.
I was waiting for them to hug.
He runs away. That's what got me the most. I was like, are you gonna attack him? Okay, like, are you waiting for someone to interfere? I thought someone was gonna interfere.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what are we waiting for? Like,
it was like a good 5-second pause. He was just standing there, like he didn't know what to do,
And might as well just hugged at that point.
I want to go back and watch and see if Aiden English is the correct legal man. Like, because I remember I was like, they did the finisher to the other guy. I'm like, all right, cool, but now why is he pinning Aiden English? So I'll go back and look for that tag. Maybe someone back slap to tag.
You're right. We'll have to go back and watch that again.
Does a punch count as a tag? Like maybe someone punched them.
It might.
I used to always wonder that. I'm like, you can do this to like tag someone. I mean, what's kind of the difference?
Yeah, same thing.
It's like I made contacts. You can like in theory you can kick them, tag yourself in.
Right.
Like, no, I don't like you. Like fuck you. No, but this match was cool though. I was happy New Day retained because they still need to. What next?
We had it was an okay match. Corbin and Ziggler had their match.
Yeah.
Hopefully they ended the feud. Hopefully.
Yeah. I hope today was the last day of the feud. I'm getting tired of it. I like Baron Corbin. I love seeing end of days, but I hate Ziggler. I don't want to watch them fight each other. He's better than that. Like Ziggler's a good sell, but I don't know.
I mean, you can only do the same things for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like anything. It's like it's too much of anything is bad. So new opponent, let him move up the card.
I really hope his opponent is not Zack Ryder though. It does not need to be Zack Ryder. He does not need to start a feud with that man. That's not going to be good for his career.
There.
He already took care of him on Raw tonight, so hopefully there's nothing that they do out of that.
Yeah.
Did he squash him?
He did. Hit him at the end of the days, knocked him out, sent him home packing 1, 2, 3, call it a night. Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
How long was the match?
Like bathroom break. About a bathroom break.
Okay. Good. What else? What
other matches were there?
Money in the Bank. Roman and Seth. We'll go ahead and talk about that one.
I think that's the last one too. Anyways.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I'll give it up to both of them. It sucks that Seth was playing like slimy heel, run away, or
kind of being like a coward, pretty much. That's how he was being portrayed.
Shit heel, But and then Roman's. I mean, it was a good match. I can't hate on
Roman. Was being Roman.
He was being Roman.
Yeah,
right?
just whooping ass out there, looking strong as hell.
Like, I'm a beast. I walk around like this.
He really did put the punishment though on Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, Seth Rollins was looking pretty weak out there, and I guess for the end result, it made sense. It made Seth look weak, even though he got the win. But then,
So that spear into a pedigree though, man. Never thought that could happen that way. And I was like, yo, that's so dope. I was like, now we get that at the game soon. That would be nice reversal.
That would be, man.
I
was telling you, I was like, I think they should have did just the regular pedigree first and then ended it with that spear pedigree because
that would have been the
I agree.
Because that was, like you said, I mean, I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah. I didn't know if the fans were like starting to turn on the match after the spear pedigree kick out. And then I was like, okay, maybe we need to really just go to the finish. Here's another pedigree. And then everyone thought Roman was going to kick out. I know I did.
We all thought. And then
it was like, wait, whoa,
he lost the way. He won clean. You guys believe it? He won clean. When does Roman ever lose? Like, when does he lose, first of all? But when does he lose clean?
Like, I couldn't tell you the last singles match he's lost.
No. We have to go way, way back for that one.
Yeah. Well, look at WWE Network to find it.
I'm sure it'll be somewhere. Like the most time in between TV losses. Like my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't lose
on TV. He does not lose on TV. No.
I'm sure he doesn't lose on TV. I'm sure he doesn't lose on live events either. So.
But the biggest part of the night, the biggest shock I think of the night, Dean Ambrose cashing in his Money in the Bank contract and getting his first WWE Championship belt.
That was so good.
It was
just so surreal.
Good. It was unbelievable.
I was like, yo, this is actually happening right now. And I remember, I was like, is he gonna what's he gonna do? And he's looking at the ref. And he says, cash it in. And I'm like, and I was like, was it Kyoto? Kyoto's running over to Lillian, and I'm like, where's Lillian? And then everyone shuts up when she starts talking. I'm like, oh shit, this is real. Like, oh shit, this is actually happening.
Right now.
Okay, let's see what happens. Gets in the ring, Dirty Deeds match.
1, 2, 3. And that was that. Dean Ambrose, new champion of the world. Who would have thought?
Who would have fucking thought?
Dude, we were all in shock, man. We were all in shock the entire night. I texted you guys as soon as you went home. So you guys believe it?
Would you believe
Dean Ambrose is the champion right now?
Yeah.
Does he have the fastest time for cash-in? Like, cause I think Kane won his in the beginning of that Money in the Bank and then cashed later that night. Dean was in like the same hour almost.
Yeah, I think that's the quick. Yeah, I think that was the fastest.
That's crazy. Finally happened in the same night, like in a good way. And you know, like I like Kane winning, but this was dope. Like, oh my gosh, who saw this? Well, we all kind of saw it coming. He said it was gonna happen.
He did tell us it was gonna happen.
It's like anyone can say it's gonna happen until it actually happens.
Actually do it, yeah.
So I was happy with it. This is like a B+ pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'd B+. I'd give it a B+ overall.
I almost wish the game wasn't on so we could really
pay attention. It was just like those, like the Titus match and the women's match and the Corbin match was okay too. That just that hour kind of dragged on. That was probably when more fans were paying attention to the NBA Finals. But after that, I mean, and every other match was great.
Yeah,
no complaints.
Then we can't forget about Cruz and Sheamus. That
yeah.
I mean, didn't put on a bad match, but that's nothing you wouldn't see on main event or superstars.
Yeah, exactly.
He did some moves though. That moonsault off the apron onto the ground.
It was nice.
Yeah, incredible.
Nice. That was nice.
We all know. I mean, he's got the talent. That's for sure.
He smiled while doing that moonsault.
Yeah, smiling. Man loves to smile. You know what can you do? Even when he gets his ass beat, he's still smiling out there.
Oh man. Yeah. So Money in the Bank was good. Talk about Raw though. Vanny, go ahead and tell us like what happened with like the New Day and the Wyatts.
That's like probably the best part of the night, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. It was good. No, but it was a sight to see. I mean, Bray was only gone for 2 months, but it seemed like so much longer. And when his music hit, and all the fireflies are out, and they're coming down to the ring, and I mean, that scene is just. I mean, it never gets old, but it just felt like forever since we've seen it. And everybody's just there. I mean, I didn't hear one boo when they were coming out. It was nothing but cheers. And he starts off with a promo, asking if everybody's missed him, and everybody yells out aloud, just yes, and yet loud cheer. And I mean, he doesn't even talk for more than. I mean, he doesn't just talk for more than 30 seconds before he's interrupted by New Day. I'm sitting there kind of shocked, but saying, okay, New Day, all right. And so, of course, New Day comes out and they're spewing their positivity and saying that Bray and the Wyatt family need to lighten up. And a couple times, Xavier Woods just in a trance. He's just staring the Wyatt family straight in the face. I don't know if they're something mind game or they're like hypnotizing him or something like that. But pretty much Bray says that for interrupting him, the New Day will pay for this, and that they put that on themselves by interrupting the great Bray Wyatt. And he starts a new chant, which might start catching on, and that's New Day fails. New Day falls. Sorry, New Day falls. And the whole crowd starts chanting New Day falls. And I'm like, no, New Day can't fall. They can't fall at all. But I mean, I guess we're going to see some 6-person matches between the Wyatt family and New Day. Maybe coming up at Battleground, we might get that too. So,
yay.
Dude.
Shaping up to be a hell of a show.
I'll be fine with that.
Like, we caught like the tail end of that, like when Bray was talking. I was like, what? Like, I threw like my keys on the ground. I was like, holy shit, they're feuding with the New Day. Like, that's Battleground, man. I was like, this Battleground is about to be fucking beast.
Oh yeah,
dude. I can't wait, man.
Dude.
Yeah, that's all you can say, man.
It's gonna be a good pay-per-view. And that might be the last. Probably that'll be the last pay-per-view before the brand extension and the separate Raw SmackDown rosters take full effect. So it'll be the last.
See everybody.
Exactly, kind of history making in a sense before the new generation or the new sequence, the new era starts.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Night of Returns though on Raw though. Sasha Banks also coming back finally on TV. That was great.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, we missed that unfortunately.
So
we'll catch it on DVR.
Yeah, Paige and well, of course when Paige and Charlotte had a pretty good match. They actually gave him time. Actually went through a commercial break. So
what?
Yeah, they actually gave him time. It was a pretty good match. Of course, when the match started, everybody was chanting, "We want Sasha." But as the match went on, you can tell the fans and the audience got invested into the match. So, like I said, it was a pretty good match. I mean, nothing classic, but they gave him time and they put on a good show. Shocker.
Right? Who would have thought? You give them time, they can actually, show you something.
Exactly. So Charlotte wins with the usual Dana Brooke distraction, and they're beating down Paige, and Sasha Banks' music hits, and everybody is like, finally, Sasha Banks is here. And she gives a vicious right hand to Dana Brooke as she's coming down the ramp to meet Sasha. And I mean, vicious right hand, just knocked her out. I don't know how she got back up that quick. She kind of no-sold it, but she Sasha Banks ended up beating Charlotte down a little bit before Dana Brooks came back in and started double teaming Sasha a little bit. Paige made the save, and the faces stood tall. Sasha Banks is holding the Women's Championship over her head before she lays it down, throws it back to Charlotte. So finally Sasha's back. Finally, what we've been talking about for months in terms of getting this feud ready and getting this going of, what we've thought about Sasha ending Charlotte's reign. So finally it's happening. Maybe, I don't know if they're trying to set up, I'm guessing something's going to happen between them at Battleground. Maybe we see Paige and Sasha against Charlotte and Dana Brooks for Battleground before Sasha takes on Charlotte for the Women's Championship at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Unless they have back-to-back Women's Championships match. Either way, I'm fine. We get to see Sasha. I just want to see Sasha at Battleground. I want to chant for the boss.
It's good to have the boss back.
Yes, indeed.
It's been far too long, man, since we've seen her around.
I know. It's like she just like up and disappeared.
Yeah, she just poof, and she was gone.
I was like, I remember the rumors that she was like possibly injured, and I was like, hope, no one ever wanted to be injured, but like, no explanation. There was no talk about it, nothing. I'm like, hey, why don't you do like some of those Roman promos for her?
Right.
That's
a good point.
Like, hey guys, I'm out. I'll be back soon. And I guess that's what social media is for. Like. But they did it for Roman. They did it a few weeks for Cena, and I get those.
Yeah, they got to show those promos on Raw.
Cena, but Sasha, you get the crowd chanting, "We want Sasha in every women's match on the show." Like
when she's not in the match.
Come on, like you gotta push her. You gotta do something.
The crowd loves her, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel kind of bad for the other female superstars because literally as soon as the match starts, they're like, "We want Sasha." Like, give them a chance. But hey, I understand. I love the boss too, and. Hey, hopefully, like you said, Vandy, we get to see her at Battleground with the defending the Women's Championship. Well, Charlotte defending against her. That'd be cool, though.
And sometimes those we want Sasha chance lasting longer than the actual women's matches on Raw.
That's the worst part. I just thought about that. That might actually be true.
Definitely true.
Yo, could you imagine though if they announced Sasha or Charlotte? For fucking for Battleground, I'll be like, that was like the best, not even impulse buy, just best buy like I've probably ever had. If that pay per view turns out because especially, and I even said it now. I was like, I'd be kind of happy if AJ wins the first match because that means Cena gets to win the match and we get to go to. So
no,
the love for Cena, like
hey, as long as we get to see Cena and AJ again, and they put on anything close to the match they put on Money in the Bank, I'll be fine with it. And I believe their next match is going to be even better because I believe you can definitely tell they were holding back. They have their matches.
They were holding back. You could tell.
Yeah.
So it's like almost good that they're like two different types of styles, but it works. Yeah. Especially like I'm not saying like AJ's weak, but as strong as Cena is, you can like kind of throw him around a little bit. They can carry each other up for a little bit, a few more moves and stuff. It's not like two older dudes that can't, do kind of stuff like that anymore.
Right.
So.
No, but it should be fun, man. I fucking can't.
It's gonna be an awesome pay-per-view, man.
Dude, I can't.
It might be better than Money in the Bank. Just think about that.
I know.
That's crazy. Money in the Bank was already awesome.
Hey, I will be fine with that. If it's better than Money in the Bank, I will take that.
The Shield triple threat we've been predicting for next year's WrestleMania is going to be the main event of fucking Battleground. We even said they might hold this to SummerSlam. They're not even going to hold it to that.
Right? It's happening next month.
SummerSlam.
How can they top it?
Dude, they just don't care. They're just like, no, we're working week to week now, and this is what we're going to do. Like,
shit, I got no issues.
No long-term booking out the window. Let's book it week to week and see what happens. They'll just keep throwing new pieces into the title picture. Maybe Finn Balor challenges next, then Shinsuke, then Cena again. They will always have something going. Those three Shield dudes are going to be in the title picture for a very long time. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be around. Man.
They're the future, the president right now of WWE, and I don't think that's changing for like you said, a long time.
Yeah, I think there was a stat that I saw earlier. That said, since I think Royal Rumble of 2015, at least one of the members of the Shield have been in a WWE Championship match.
Wow!
So you're talking about over a year and a half. At least one of the Shield members, at least one, has been in a WWE Championship match. And Kev, you need. You get to lay off your Cena hate a little bit during that time period. Cena's only had 2 matches.
That was a good match.
So the best triple threat ever.
There you go.
What was the Fastlane match?
The Fastlane last year was Daniel Bryan and Reigns last year. Last year's Fastlane.
Yeah,
I think
Daniel Bryan's and Reigns. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, I mean, that's a faction done right there. You know.
Absolutely. Talk about dominating the storylines.
Yeah.
Let's get more dominant than that.
I always can't wait till we're not old as shit, but it's for like 20 years from now where we can see the backstage stuff that's happening right now, you know, like
Yeah.
You know, it takes a long time for some closets to open in wrestling, you know, and if we're ready to talk about stuff, it's always entertaining. I love hearing shoot interviews still. That's almost the most fun part about wrestling is hearing what, like, oh shit, that's what was supposed to happen, or oh shit, that fucking happened, or just the stories, man. I love that shit. So
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be something. Oh my gosh, a Shield triple threat. You're talking about a WrestleMania match, and we're getting it next month.
As soon as that shit was happening, I texted Tatiana. I was like, "We have tickets to this! Like, I can't fucking believe this."
That's crazy, dude. I mean, I know we were all thinking it was just going to be a one-on-one match because they had the number one contenders match on Raw, but
they always said, like, continue, please.
No, I mean, just like you were saying, I mean, number one contenders match on Raw. We think it's going to be one-on-one. Dean Ambrose comes in at the end, and he's like, you know what? Screw it, because they both got counted out.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like you were saying, Van, you pretty much predicted that it was going to be like a screwy type finish on there, and it was. And fuck yes, dude. I was so happy it ended in a double count out because now Dean Ambrose came in. He's like, hey, man, I'll just take on both of them. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Even though if I was a champion, I'm not recommending myself to be in a triple threat match. But hey, it's Dean Ambrose. I guess
he's a lunatic.
He's a lunatic for a reason. Unstable son of a gun.
Quick thought. Who wins the match?
Early predictions. I'm going with Dean. I think Dean's gonna get the job done. I mean, he's only had the title for a month. If he loses it already, I mean, he's gonna lose a lot of credibility too, in my opinion. There, so I hope he keeps it.
I'll say at least Dean keeps it at least to SummerSlam. I don't think he's gonna pass SummerSlam as champion, but I say at least he wins Battleground and at least goes to SummerSlam as champ.
Yeah, no, Dean's gonna win. I think.
Yeah,
I think he has to win.
Right.
What his first title shot?
He can't lose his first defense.
Can't lose, and not to them, no, because he was always gonna win this match anyway. I think everyone's kind of been okay with that. So just give it to us now. And if they decide to do it again at WrestleMania, which I won't hate,
no issues.
They can almost always go back to this well. Then Seth can win, and everyone will be happy.
Yeah, right.
Not Roman again.
As long as Roman doesn't win, everybody's happy.
But I'll give Roman credit though. Tonight when they open up Raw, when the Shield were in the trio, were in the ring, he was. I mean, hey man, he was telling them suckers off on the mic, man. Those that were booing him, telling them, hey, sit down, shut up, drink your beer, and shut up.
That's what I was saying. I was like, this is exactly what he needs to do. That'll be on a shirt, that could be on a shirt.
Yeah. Very easily. That's good though, man. I mean, and I don't know why the crowd chants "You can't wrestle." I mean, we might not be the biggest Roman fans, but we all know he's one of the best wrestlers that there are right now in the company. So
yeah,
fans. I mean, the fans that are saying that they need to chill. They need to calm that talk down.
You're crazy if you think you can't.
Yeah,
wrestle.
I mean,
you're just a real hater.
Yeah. You just hate the
guy. He's good. Like, come on, you can't. He's good in the ring. He's better than Dean in the ring. He's not
for sure.
Like. Just objectively watch the match. Watch this match with AJ at Extreme Rules. As much as we hate the finish of that match, that's still a dope ass match. And if we saw Goldberg do that spear to anyone, we would have fucking loved that. Roman doing the spear, his spear is nice, you guys. Don't hate his spear. And it's like the one move that if it gets hit, the match is over. Like it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah. No one's kicking out of that.
No one's kicking out. So if there's any one thing that they may be doing right but we don't like, it's probably Roman. They know how to keep him strong, and as much as we wish they did that for everyone, they're doing it right with one person.
Yeah.
Cena too. You want to count two people, but
it's always that one person they do it right.
There's always one person that's doing it right, whether we like it or not. So, good. What were you gonna say, Mandy?
No. I agree with y'all. I mean, I think Reigns was. That's what he needs to keep doing. I mean, because that's why there was that time when he was taking out Triple H and people were cheering him when he finally did win the championship, and that first time after he took it back off from Sheamus, and you could hear a boo at all. This was the stuff that he was doing, and kind of like he was doing tonight, and that's what he should have continued to do. I don't know why they decided to go away from that and kind of book him like Cena, as opposed to just letting him be his own guy. But again, just as you said, John, we don't hate Roman. We acknowledge, we're objective. We acknowledge he's a good wrestler. He's not the best on the mic. He hasn't been booked well. A lot of that's not his fault.
Yeah.
He's taken the most. He's done the best he can with what he's been given. But I mean, yeah, I was glad he lost the title. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was glad he lost the title.
I know. The shock of the night, Roman losing clean, easy. Like that was
right.
No one saw that coming. Like I almost thought Dean might cash in the middle of the match, like Seth did.
Yeah.
I was like, so Roman can't lose clean, like and he'll pin Seth or something. And he lost clean. Then Seth lost. After that, all three of the Shield held the title in one night.
It's incredible. It was like in a course of I think 5 minutes or something like that.
It's
all three were champ.
That's crazy, man.
And just going back to that dominant faction, that's how you build factions, and that's what you're supposed to do. You build a faction, and then eventually they'll kind of separate, and everybody does their own thing, and they should all, eventually contend for this title.
Good Evolution, they did it right.
Yeah, hell yeah, they did it right. But they all of them were world champion at one point.
They're probably the last great faction before the Shield.
Yeah,
great faction,
because you had a lot of small ones in between, but they're insignificant. Society.
As much as everyone else likes the Nexus too, I don't think they would have done it. Like this, look at the pieces individually. They're not that good, and I never was a Wade guy. Daniel Bryan is good.
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan is good, and then when Bray Husky Harris, who knew he would turn to Bray Wyatt, but
complete character change.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But look at the original Nexus. Okay, they're all fine, and as a group, they're good.
Yeah, the individual.
And we'll see what we got. And the worst part about it, I think, like Darren Young and Heath Slater are the ones who are left.
Right.
Everyone else is gone.
And those guys are just jobbers. Straight
no,
up.
Wait, Skip Sheffield
at best.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Darren Young is trying to be great again.
Yeah, again.
I want it to end so bad.
Yeah.
It's like if they're gonna do something, give us a match.
I know he hasn't even competed in months. I don't even remember the last time he had a match.
It's like the. Did they do Puerto Rico dudes? Did they do that?
Shining Stars
or no?
Nope.
Thank God.
I didn't see any.
I hope Carlito said yes, and then he goes back with them.
So, dude. He did not. I don't even want him to come back with them. Just come back by himself. Just release the whatever they are now.
Remo and Epico?
You guys are.
That's all they have. That's all he has to do. Like, oh, brother, cousin, whatever. Hey, what's going on?
No. Take a bite of that apple and just like spit it in their face, and then that'll be the last we see of them. And I won't complain at all.
That would be lovely. Let's hope that happens. That'd be funny as shit.
I hope so, man.
I didn't hate their debut, but they ain't done shit since.
Yeah, I mean their debut match was actually pretty good, but we haven't seen them since.
I know. You gotta give them. I mean, I don't hate enhancement matches, but you gotta at least give us more of them. You gave us one and nothing.
Give one match, and then
at least let us boo them. You're not even let us have fun booing them. At least have fun with them.
Right, exactly.
It's so much fun booing him.
The crowd really enjoys that. There's no doubt.
I know. It's like okay, it's Roman. Boo. It doesn't matter if he's doing good. Boo.
Before he opens his mouth. Boo.
That got me so much. I'm like, come on, y'all fucks. You didn't even give him a chance.
He hasn't even said anything, and he's already getting booed out of the building.
Oh man, it's funny to watch.
It's funny,
but it's like, come on, guys. Like, come on, be real. Give him a chance. You gotta at least let him try.
Let him say a friggin' sentence before he gets booed like crazy.
I don't even remember the first word. Just before he even starts.
As soon as he just takes a breath. Just boo.
He didn't even breathe yet. Dude didn't even breathe. He didn't even take a breath before they started to boo the dude. I mean, come on, man. Let him breathe.
Right? Oh man, the crowd sometimes. Like I love the crowd. They get me into the action a little bit more. They definitely have.
They're
that
a good
effect.
crowd. They're a good crowd. It's a good crowd. This was a dead crowd for some of it. Like after the Titus promo, where he's like, "Don't you ever disrespect my family, my kids again."
And
he
like, they came out and they were flat. I was
he didn't
like,
get like any cheers when he came out.
And you can even tell on his face, he's like, I just gave that like impassioned promo.
That was a good promo, dude.
Nothing. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? So
he went out there and whooped Rusev's ass.
Yeah. That was nice to see. It was like the match didn't even start. He's just like, no, fuck you.
Right, he just started beating them down, and that's another.
In front of his kids. His kids were in the front row too.
He had to make up for the Father's Day letdown, I guess. But yeah, I mean,
that's so bad he can't even make it to the match.
All right. Well, yeah, the feud's continuing there for sure.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see that at Battleground also.
So that'd be pretty cool.
Not mad about it.
See Titus O'Neil lose again, get his tail whooped, tap it.
Yeah, probably.
I think he'll lose. I don't think he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, this will be a closer match. Hopefully he doesn't tap.
Yeah.
Come on.
Again.
Guys, dude, he shouldn't be tapping out there.
That's Rusev though.
Everybody
taps. He doesn't pin anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you tell me even one person he's pinned?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's only the accolades.
It's always the accolade, yeah.
His two different versions of it, because he did the old version with Titus, which I'm happy about.
He probably can't do the Kalisto version, we'll call it that.
he did it to someone else the other day too. And I was like, yo, he's like real.
Zack
Ryder.
Dude, the first one he did on Kalisto, he killed Kalisto. He was dead. Matter of fact, it might not even be Kalisto right now in the WWE. It might be somebody else.
It's Mystico, the other guy used to play him.
Right.
It's Ultimate Dragon. Ultimate Dragon from back in the day.
My God,
man, his back was deep.
Y'all thought Kalisto was gonna win.
I don't know why.
I don't know what I was thinking of Kalisto. Right. I don't know why. I thought he was going to leave as champion. I thought Rusev was going to lose his temper and then get DQ'd. I thought Kalisto was leaving champion, and they're at least give him the title for one more month and at least give him a respectable reign. But I guess they said, nah, we're going to destroy this dude. We're going to destroy his back. We're going to destroy his title reign and what's left of it.
It just ended his career right there. It was terrible, man. I mean, like you said, though, that was his first. I mean, he was on the pre-show, every pre-show. And then that was also, was that on the main card, that match?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was his first match on the main card, and he loses.
He didn't handle the pressure.
Insignificant title reign.
Especially because they're never going to show those matches at all or mention it because those matches are against Ryback, and he's irrelevant now in WWE history.
Yeah, that he is. I'm surprised he hasn't gone already, honestly. I thought, like, remember when we did our cut show, release show, like a month or so back?
Yeah.
We thought he was going to be gone like the next week.
Yeah.
He's still here somehow.
That contract burn out. I guess maybe he has maybe a few weeks left or a month. He'll be coming up soon.
So buy it now.
Yeah, 70% off.
Probably 95% off now.
Right. They just got to get rid of it at this point.
All right. Move that merch.
Right.
Yep.
Start packing them free with the extra buys and shit.
Right. Buy a John Cena shirt, get a free Ryback shirt or something.
Like, you remember Ryback, the big guy.
Ryback rules.
Yeah.
But guys, we can't forget that tonight on Raw, People Power returned. And it's going to listen to everybody in the WWE universe. I have laryngitis and I can't talk.
John Laryngitis.
Oh.
That's a spot on impression, Mandy.
Thank you. My throat hurts now. I'm gonna need water real quick. Hey.
You could take a sip of water after that one.
Yeah, thank you. Ah.
Yeah, I don't know how he sounds like that, man. Or is that really how he speaks?
I guess. I don't know.
That's his real voice.
I hope not. It could be a gimmick. I mean,
right.
It's like
It's a gimmick. I guess it's pretty good.
Just go out there, just have the raspiest voice you could have. Just like smoker's voice. Just go out there with it. It's chew this out. You know, it's
hard. It's hard to imitate, man. It really is.
It's fun to try to imitate.
It is,
but
fun,
I can't do it right.
Power.
But yeah.
Next week it'll be the anonymous Raw General Manager return.
Dude, I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly. I'm happy they're at least bringing back previous GMs and whatnot. But
when does Vicky come back?
I say bring it next week.
Yeah.
If they want to, I don't. If they don't do it next week, I thought she was going to come out during the Laurinaitis segment. If she doesn't come next week, she needs to come like the Raw before the draft.
Yeah,
because she's been everyone remembers her as GM. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody remembers that voice.
Mick Foley needs to come back 1 week too.
Yeah, he does. I'm hoping like the week before Eric Bischoff is the last guy.
I hope Eric Bischoff comes back, man. That'd be so awesome.
I hope he's like, yo, you're hired, bro. You're the GM.
Dude, could you imagine if they're like Eric Bischoff to SmackDown? Like,
dude, that'd be awesome.
I would like that. I would think that'd be pretty cool. Eric Bischoff and Shane working together for SmackDown.
Hell yeah.
And Eric Bischoff works TV every week. Shane comes in whenever he feels he needs to. Like, shit's happening, bad shit's happening. Like, we gotta call the big guns, you know?
Yeah, right. Eric Bischoff, he's got a mouth, so we know he can handle the show.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
I follow him on Twitter, so I'll see if I see any rumblings or anything like that.
Any rumors?
I'll tweet at him tomorrow and be like, "Yo, when are you coming back?"
Right. Well, I'll see you next week or two.
Right.
I'd be fine with Paul Heyman being the general manager on those shows. I mean, I know he manages Brock, but hearing Paul Heyman talk week after week would be
it's awesome.
I would like it too, but I think from like his documentaries and like just the way he talks now, I think he's like okay with where he is. I think I heard on a podcast that he was like okay with not booking shows because he has more time at home than like anyone wants.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Don't
I would hate if they did like, I don't want to say they do co-general managers, but would you like an interesting idea of Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman like running SmackDown, and then Shane's like the big head? You have to go to Shane to get approval and stuff on TV.
I'm cool with that. I'll be happy to see them both, back together and running their mouths at one another.
Mm-hmm. And they can like alternate weeks or something like that. Like, I'm running the show tonight. I'm running the show tonight, and I say.
Like, no, I say no. I'm gonna call Shane.
It'll be different. That's
say 3 minutes.
Oh man.
And imagine that the fucking AJ and the club are gonna be on SmackDown like everyone thinks they are. Eric Bischoff has a new NWO. The one thing he did right.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. The one thing.
Fantasy booking, and we all get disappointed when we don't get what we want.
When is Finn coming, man? He's supposed to have come like 2 months ago. Still hasn't come up to the main roster.
In due time. I mean, I think within the next I would think he would have to debut before they do the draft, or if not on the draft, they debut him. Yeah,
like he'll be in like the first 5 picks probably.
Yeah,
for Raw.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think he's gonna be on Raw.
Yeah, that's probably a good bet.
Longer entrance, more time.
Yeah. His entrance is awesome.
It's awesome. Give it the time,
Yeah, he needs time. That's why I guess like when I picked my bold prediction, I was like, man, if he does come in, for the Cena match, it would take a lot of time for him to do his demon entrance.
That's where the referee gets knocked out with something good.
Yeah, instead of that weak ass toe tap, and he was out for like 5 minutes.
Like, you weak ass ref, like come on. Like, you're gonna take a ref bump, like run your own head into this foot or something, dude. Like sell it well.
Barely got scraped. And
the fans boo at your ref bump. Like,
right, that's when you know something.
Everyone usually likes the ref. It's too ridiculous. It's too funny. Everyone loves what happens with the ref bumps.
Yep.
Just do it. Make it simple. Smush them. At least it looks.
That's like
good.
The best thing to do.
Like it's creative when they do the nice good dodges and it lands right. Like when Shawn Michaels would miss. Ref, you're gone.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh yeah, that would knock him out for a few minutes.
Yeah, or like I've seen him when he goes for his AA, then like the guy's legs will knock out the referee. That just it works better, but it just wasn't executed that well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
What can you do? It's the first match.
First of many, hopefully.
They probably won't even. Who knows if that spot will even happen again? So.
Who knows? Speaking of that, I mean, going I guess back to Finn Balor. He's gonna have a great match with Shinsuke on NXT, probably the next NXT takeover or whatever it's gonna be called. I guess at this point,
Brooklyn or back to Brooklyn. I think it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think
it's back to Brooklyn again, or back to Brooklyn.
That's one of those matches you got to check out, no doubt.
Absolutely.
So that should be fun. Anything else? Anything else you can think of, Andy?
Anything else happened on Raw that was spectacular?
Let's see. No, I think that's about it. I mean, those are the thing we highlighted the main points of Raw. I mean, going back to the brand extension, of course, and WWE calling a lot of blasts from the past, a lot of former names being thrown out there. from, of course, Carlito, John Morrison, or Johnny Mundo, right now. Stevie Richards, MVP, Kurt Angle, Goldberg. I mean, the list goes on and on. So
Goldberg can
Sheldon Benjamin.
Goldberg can come back. Carlito can come back. Johnny Mundo can come back.
Shelton, I'd like to see.
Shelton should come back. It'd be dope if he came back. Who did I just say no to?
Steven Richards.
Stevie Richards. No. What would he serve? What would he do? Honestly,
he bring the right to censor back.
I was about to say that. We're gonna censor you. Bring back Ivory and the Good Father and
No, because I like them. I like Ivory and
right, and that ruined them for me, man. When they turned good.
So what the fuck are you doing? No one likes this. Like this isn't even fun to laugh at. This is just this is like fuck you, get off the TV. Like,
they were one of the few groups that I legit hated. And I mean, when
good job though. They got everybody to hate them.
They had the worst theme song ever. Ever.
It was
like
awful.
You can't like what
so annoying. Hey, WWE knew what they were doing now. I mean, in the Attitude Era, a group that's meant to prevent. Yeah, it just worked.
What is the absolute most annoying noise in the entire world?
It was so annoying.
A car alarm.
Right.
Turned up to 10, like just
and
like
repeating for 3 minutes, over and over.
It was just the same noise over and over again.
And their Titan Jar movie is just a big no, like it's out red thing. Oh my gosh, just people boo so you don't hear the fucking car alarm going off. Like, I can't. I would never.
And that would have to be annoying if you were there in this, in the stadium.
That's ear shattering. Like, boo! Fuck you guys! Please get off the TV.
Please go away.
I hope you don't win. I don't have to hear this. Please don't win. I don't want to hear this again.
And the worst part is they always won.
Please make it stop. Make it stop.
Oh god. Next time you play No Mercy, I'm gonna play a Stevie version just to hear it, because I know No Mercy has like a grittier version of it too.
Oh my gosh, that was the most annoying theme. If we did a list of the most annoying theme songs, hands down, there is nothing that's
it's not even a 2, 3, or 4.
No, it's all 4. Oh man,
it was just obnoxious.
I mean, there's no way they could have got used to that sound. Like they're probably
nobody was ever gonna like
when they're in a gorilla position. They're like, "Oh gosh, here we go again. Our theme music is about to hit."
Hustle to the ring. You know what? That's trash. Like,
oh my gosh. Whoever came up with that idea, I mean, I'm guessing Vince McMahon had to prove it. So I mean, it was genius, but oh my goodness, it was annoying.
It's genius in the wrong ways. Yeah. All the wrong ways.
Yeah.
It drew a lot of heat.
It was the absolute worst. It's definitely the most annoying thing that was ever probably on TV. Like, just please stop. Please. And it's like they turned everyone bad.
Right? Even the Dudleys at one point.
I know. I couldn't believe it. Remember when Paul Buchanan was in there too?
Right.
He's never been good.
Yeah, nobody really cared about
Father's the good father, Val
no.
Venus. Remember when they turned Val Venus? I was like,
oh my goodness, I forgot Val Venus was there too.
Val Venus, man.
Right.
No more Jenna Jameson. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. This is the only reason we like you in the first place. Like,
right. Yeah. Good times with that faction and bad times.
I don't remember how they ended or broke up, but I remember when that did happen, how glorious that day was.
They were a SmackDown staple, and that's why I know I saw them a lot, because they were always on SmackDown.
Yeah. Because I don't know if they made any appearances on Raw, because I didn't have cable at that time, but
I feel like I never see highlights with them on Raw.
Yeah, it was all SmackDown.
It's always like the ring.
Would have annoyed too many people on Raw.
Yeah.
So we have to suffer.
Anything else, Andy?
No, I think that's about it. I think we hit all the main points of Raw.
Okay. No, I'm getting tired. So,
late night.
Anything else?
Yeah.
think we're good.
All right. That's our show this week. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for all your wrestling news, articles, opinions, and information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. Check out our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingVoice. Only $19.99. You guys go and check those out. You can follow us on iTunes now. We're searching Pro Wrestling Voice Radio. We're on the Spreaker app, searching Pro Wrestling Voice Podcast. Again, like, share, subscribe. Let's get those subscriber numbers up, you guys. I'm host John Lucas, alongside my co-host Vanny Bernard.
Deuces and Domino.
Deuces and Domino.
Let me see if I can get this right this time. Yeah, here we go. I got it this time.
Champ, you better get it right. You only have a few times to get it right before the title comes off your waist or shoulder or neck.
I plan on having this title for a very, very long time. And you can believe I won't give you guys up.
No, I'm taking it back at Battleground. That's real.
No. I'm going into Battleground as champion, and I'm coming out of Battleground as champion. Pro Wrestling Voice champion, that is.
Nah, man. Ain't going down like that.
I'll give it
You're right. You're both wrong. It's coming home with me. Because first off, you never beat me.
I didn't?
No.
You didn't lose the triple threat match?
Vandy lost the triple threat.
Well, I didn't
win the triple threat match.
I did not lose.
I didn't lose the triple threat match.
But you didn't win it, though. Who won it? That was me.
You're lucky we didn't do a rap battle, Kev.
I don't know. Maybe next time. But then again, I don't plan on drawing either. So it's just going to be a clean sweep from here on out with my predictions. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and we won't throw the book at you. Until next time. Get out of here.